Welcome, and today we are going to be talking about erobb, and let's get at how he might exaggerate his ideas. How he's such a unique being that when he's just out being himself, acting himself, that's when he will become inspirational. He is such a unique being that people may think that he's absorbed, but that's what's correct for him. Self centered, but that's what's correct for him. He is a person who wants to birth many experiences at once. He's a person who's going to think differently than the typical person, and it's going to be shocking. But he's a person who can endure because he is the fighter. He is a person who really does understand how to get food, shelter, the basic things in life. He really knows how to get it. Well, the mula mula too. All right, so mula is money. um, he is able to focus, and he's just good at starting things. And he may not be able to name the experience that he just had, and when he does start his new experiences, he might jump into them when it's not correct for him, and that may cause crisis, but it also could be correct for him and it cause crisis because when you try something new, it's going to be a whole new experience. Something's going to go sideways or something's not going to go the way you expected it to. And, you know, he only should really do things when he's in the mood. He's a person who is going to have the feels. He's going to want to be social or not. And I just really want to focus on this. And this is probably going to make my program shut down. But look at everything that's just standing there. He is a powerful archetype, a powerful person just doing what they should be doing. He is a person who is just perfecting what is correct for him because it just helps him keep surviving the next day. He is a person that is going to be so inclined to do what he wants to do that people eventually will get on his brainwave and be aware to what he's aware of. And he's gonna be this person who's just charismatic, and he's just thinking about all the things that have to happen right now, and he's gonna follow his own convictions no matter what. He's gonna explore and come to an awakening to his own higher principles. So there's a lot of different things going on there, but mainly like he's able to integrate things better than anybody you probably know, and he possibly makes a person feel like they can come back to their center or be themselves when they're around him. He's a person who is here to be in the now, really. He's here to understand other things in the moment that other people just don't get. But he is meant to be instantaneous. He is here to say uh-huh or uh-uh in the moment. And he is meant to have these body shudders or these oohs or ahs. Like his body is going to tell him what's good for him or what's bad for him. And he should really listen to that because those are the things that he's going to want to fight for and that are worth enduring. And there's nothing that he has to do except for being himself. Life is going to come towards him. He is here to say uh-huh or uh-uh to the experiences around him. He If he plans his steps out as 1, 2, 3, this is what I'm going to do, he's going to find himself frustrated. he's going to find himself frustrated if he moves too fast because he might skip steps, finding himself going back to redo those steps again. But he might be frustrated that he feels like he has to prove himself. Prove himself, do what? Well, prove himself uh, and how he can grow his environment. Um, Maybe he feels like he has to prove that he's the good guy, prove that he's not going to make ripples in the water, or he's maybe he's going to avoid confrontation and truth. Maybe he feels like he has to be inspirational, but this guy feels really pressured all the time. And just feeling pressured all the time, flat out, probably just makes him feel frustrated in general. And he's got this nervousness about him. He's got this um, anxious little energy where all he needs to really do is put one foot in front of the other and contract down to one item at a time, one idea at a time, one experience at a time. Otherwise, this is going to be a watered down version of what it could have been. What else can he be frustrated about? Trying to prove that he knows. I know this, I know that. I have this idea, I have that opinion. And just because he has ideas and opinions, it doesn't mean he's correct. So people are probably going to assess that and put him on the chopping block sometimes. Some other things that we can talk about him regarding who he is a person that is here to be seen doing what? Making mistakes, being clumsy. And people are probably going to say, oh, I thought you were here to do this right. Why can't you do it right? Instead of saying, wow, look at the hole you found in the system. Let's fix it together. So he's probably going to get frustrated over that too. But if he's acting correctly, he is a person who's here to be in his feels. He is here to start something new and to be busy doing that. So he is this charismatic being who is here to be busy. I have never watched erobb before, but is he a charismatic being? What type of people does he need in his environment? Sorry, let's move backwards. What type of environment does he need to be in order to be successful? That where a person can go and make those mistakes and be regarded as a wise sage. So I'm not necessarily saying that erobb himself. I'm just saying the type of environment that he needs to be in. But you can see him moving from shocking starts around when he's 40, which he's not even close. You can see him. I'm just trying to see. Sorry, like I'm on the spot doing these at like these readings, so I'm just trying to find this information. In the future, you can see him when he's past 40, enduring sorry, cat's got my tongue there. Enduring intuition. So that is unique. I don't even know what to say about that. All right. Well, we could talk about different things regarding who erobb is as a person. We could talk about how he sleeps. We can talk about how he probably walks around thinking that he's only this powerful being, but he's so much more, this charismatic being who's awakened in the now. We can talk about his digestion. We could talk about his learning patterns. We could talk about so many different things, but this is where we're going to leave it off right now. So I just want to say thank you for being here and thank you for listening. And we're going to be doing more of these in the future, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So don't forget to follow or subscribe.